is going to be tying a Peter Ross bumble. For this one I'm using a B170 size to 10 black Gutterman silk. So what we're going to do, just start off by tying the thread in. It's important that you get the thread bedded evenly on the hook, as this is going to hold all your materials onto this here. So what we're going to start off with, the tail. This is a wee tippet dyed in fluorescent yellow. Catch him in. Next material we're going to be putting into this is going to be the silver wire. This is 0.2mm, so just keep the silver wire just over 3/4 of the way. Catch that in, come back, spin the silk on. We don't want that fluffing all around. Next thing we're going to do is the body. The body on this one is going to be silver. So catch him in, catch that. As you can see, what I'm doing there, materials are actually coming backwards so we don't get a hump. So we get that there, tie that in, then we're just going to gently bring the thread 3/4 of the way up, just to lock all those in. Stopping there, we'll just trim off the waist, and we're just going to wind the tinsel in. So touching turns, coming all the way up to where we're finished, and we're just going to catch that in. A couple of turns just to hold that. Same thing again, trim off the waist. Next thing we're going to do on the Peter Ross is the wee dubbing. So I'm going to be using the red dubbing with a bit of twinkle. This just helps out going through the water, it just adds a bit of attraction. So come there, come back, just going to tie that in, and that's all we want, just a wee hint of red. Once we've got that done, the next thing we're going to be tying in is a dun hackle. Just trim that off, catch him in, 2 or 3 turns just to catch him, and then what we're going to do is just palm this down, about 6 turns, nice and lean. When you come to the 6th turn, just hold him with the wire, lock it in, and we're going to put 5 turns. This is just going to be to catch all that material in, so the fish of the teeth of the fish are not going to actually wreck it. Remove the waist, just trim that off. Then we're going to finish this fly with the black hackle. This is a hen hackle, so what we're going to do, tie it in by the tip, a couple of turns to catch them in, bring that tip, bring it back, lock that in. That stops that hackle from pulling out. Bring that forward, spin the thread again just to tighten this up. Once we've got him in there, I'm going to put a nice wee bushy hackle on this here. Just stroke the hackles back, coming round, and as you're coming round with this here, you're coming in front each time and just stroking them. Come forward again, give them another wee stroke. You can see that there, the hackles are just slightly flayed backwards, just give it a bit of streamline. Once we get to there, we're going to bring the thread over to lock that in, trim him off, and then we're just going to build up a nice wee neat head. It's about the right size. So once we're done that there, we're just going to finish this off by hand. Nice wee fly to be used, well, it's mainly a bob fly. Works very good when the fly are actually on the pin fry, and we've also used it at the beginning of the season as well for a duck fly, just with a smaller hackle on this one here. So what we do when we finish this, just going to put a couple of bits of varnish. I usually put 2 coats on. Some people wax the thread and don't varnish, but I always say put a good bit of varnish on. I would say at least 2 coats, just prevents it unravelling. So there we go, that's my version of the Peter Ross bumble. very good fly to use, so why don't you have a crack at it, you'll enjoy it. And as we say over in Highland, happy wrappings.